Hey guys, welcome back to I'm Just a Fan. It's your host Ben, and today we're going to be reacting to the game that just happened, the Euros, the semifinals. France was just defeated by Spain 2-1. We're going to get into the game. I'm just going to give my brief reactions and what I think about Spain now advancing to the final. So very interesting game today, very interesting game. I was conflicted going into this game. I was also... I was completely going into this game, and then pretty much everyone that I listened to that is talking about the game was conflicted as well. Some saw Spain winning, which I did predict Spain to win, but I wasn't confident in it. And some saw France really kind of committing to that defensive role and just kind of riding it out and thinking that was going to win. Some were doubting, the center backs for Spain. It just really depended on what you were listening to. But it seemed like this game was pretty split down the middle of how people were feeling about it. And we kind of got a mix of everything. The first 10 minutes, France really looked like they were in control, in my opinion. And then, of course, Mbappe bringing it down on that left side, crosses it, has a nice little header to, I just want to make sure I say his name, Mooney. I'm not sure how to say his name. Great header, though, great connection. And as that had happened, I was thinking, oh my gosh, everything I'm hearing is what's going to potentially happen. France gets that lead, and then they stay ahead, of course, of the other team. And then, they kind of just have that defensive prowess, and they ride it out through the game. I had this game being 1-1. I thought that France was eventually going to need to show that they could actually score a goal in open play, which they did. But at the same time, I knew Spain would be a threat scoring. But I thought that France's defense was going to be very overwhelming for Spain, and I felt like that was the perfect opportunity for France to really take advantage of that. You go up 1-0. This plays into your tactics and what you want to do as a team. Just continue to keep sitting back and defend. You already have the 1-0 lead, but that was not the case. In the 21st minute, Lamine Yamal, this kid scores an absolute banger. Now the youngest scorer ever in the Euros at 16. The kid's not even 17 yet. And he just scored an absolute banger. And not really much I can say other than that. It was just a beautiful shot. Curled right into that left side of the box. And it was a great shot. And I feel like he's been announcing that he's here to the world. He did that a little bit during his time with Barca last season. But I feel like his assist against, I think it was against Germany, or his assist against Germany or the game before Germany, I can't remember. That was a really good one, but it might have been the assist versus Germany if I do remember correctly. Regardless, he has been showing the world, pay attention to me. I am up next. Be ready. But I feel like this might be the one that we're going to remember. This might be the play that we're going to remember because that was one hell of a goal. And that's what really kind of turned the game around. I felt like France was in control into about that moment. And then Spain had that. They had that goal. And then all of a sudden, 4 minutes later, bang! Another nice attack from Spain. They tried crossing the ball in. I'm blanking on who it was, Dani Olmo. Because it was an own goal. But whoever scored, I'm not sure if it was him or Almo. I'm kind of making this on the fly, so apologies for that. But they had an own goal, but still, whoever actually hit that shot, great separation. They somehow just kept making guys miss in the box, and it did end up deflecting off of the defender, which is a little unlucky for France, but at the same time, you got to give credit to Spain. Same for the Yamal goal is... This France defense has been their entire identity. It's been arguably the best defense in the tournament so far. And the fact that they scored 2 goals in a 4-minute span, it just was like, whoa. It was really, if we're talking boxing, I felt like France got the first punch, but then Spain hit him with the 1-2. And it kind of shocked France a little bit. France wasn't out for the count, but man, were they like, oh, this is not, other teams that we've been trying to beat or beating with our attack. This is a different beast. And I felt like, obviously with Spain getting that lead, it really played into now their card because, again, as we've seen, France has not been able to score. And I felt like that was the entire second half of the game. Was just, yes, Spain had their chances. Lamine actually, he had a very good chance around the 80th-ish minute. I can't remember exactly what it was, but he had a nice shot, but it didn't go in. And there were some other opportunities for Spain, but I just felt like every 5 minutes, France had a chance to get in, to get a goal, or at least it had a shot in the box. There was a lot of times where there was transition, like they just couldn't get it. They couldn't get it in. I don't know if the guys were starting to get a little tense, but you could kind of tell around. I felt like it hit that 75th minute, and you started to be like, okay, like France better equalize now, because it just doesn't look like it's coming anytime soon, because they need to really get it going. I felt like Mbappe looked good at times, but also I want to give respect to Spain for kind of neutralizing him in the second half. He had some chances, but he was kind of neutralized. Let me just make sure, because I took some notes. I just want to make sure. Yeah, it was in the 85th minute. France. Mbappe had a shot. I mean, he pretty much, I wouldn't say it was a given goal, but he just sailed one. And again, a lot of the guys on France were just sailing goals. So they had opportunities. They can't say they didn't, but they just didn't capitalize, and that's why Spain's going to move on. And I just want to say congratulations to Spain. As a person who has Spanish descent, this definitely makes me proud. And I'm going to be rooting for them for sure going into the final. I'm excited to see Yamal continue to play. This kid's fantastic. I can't wait to watch him at Barca this upcoming season. Nico Williams, he's a very good player to watch, and we'll see if Barca actually ends up getting him, but that might be something that's happening. So there's just so much to take away from this. But again, I just want to give credit to Spain, because they just look like they're on a tear right now, and they look like this might be their tournament. So we'll see what happens with that. And then the last thing, I keep saying, I don't know if I already said last thing before, it's just that, yes, Spain's going to the final, and we'll see what happens tomorrow. But I feel like if they were to play Netherlands, I would take them over the Netherlands. If they were to play England, I think I'm still going to, I don't know. That's where it gets tough, because I think, again, England on paper are a better team than them, but that's not how this is going. France was a better team than them, and they beat France. So I don't know. We'll have to see with that, but we'll save that more for the preview video whenever that comes. The final is this Sunday. I'm going to be working during that, so that's going to be a little annoying, but I'll still be able to watch, so I can't really complain, but I won't have as much of a detailed analysis. Same for tomorrow. I will be working during the game with England versus Netherlands, but I will try to make time to recap that when I get a chance. So yeah, just want to let you guys know about that, and I appreciate you guys watching. If you enjoy this type of content, like the video. If you enjoy this type of content and other sports as well, subscribe to my channel. I'm going to continue to be making these type of videos, and drop your thoughts in the comments. What did you think of Spain's performance? Did you think France deserved the win? And do you think Spain can now win the entire tournament? We'll see what happens, but I'll be talking to you guys soon. You guys stay easy, and I appreciate you guys watching this video. Peace, guys.